Hello, this is Blind Camel with Operation Smoking Snakes, turn 8.8 KMT and 8.9 USA. So let's get right to it. The KMT has 8 IPP to spend. I'm going to spend 6 to buy 2 cavalry. So we'll have 2 saved. And we have some big attacks. Hopefully these all work out. So I'm going to attack Hunan with 3 infantry from Kwang Tung and 2 cavalry from Szechuan. And then I'm going to leave 2 infantry in Szechuan, and I'm going to attack Shenxi with everything else. I mean, hey, if the CCP can break the truce, then I see no reason why they still need to. If they've got Sin Kang, they've got no need to have Shenxi, right? So we'll start with a bigger battle first, and the mountain is. I still have to roll for everything because things can still low morale retreat, except for this one mountain. So we'll start with the 7 cav attacking at 2. Alright, so that's 1 hit, this one, and 1, 2 retreats. So 2 cav retreat, and we get 1 hit on 1 CCP militia. And then we'll roll, let's see if I change this to a different color. Alright, so there'll be 6 infantry and the 1 mountain infantry, and then we'll roll for the other 4 infantry after that. So the mountain's hitting at a 2, the regular infantry are hitting at 1s. So that's just 1 more hit and 1 retreat. And then we'll roll for the final 4 KMT infantry. I seem to be doing weird things today. There were definitely 12 infantry on this board. I'm not sure the one went. Anyway, so we had 10 now. Yes, there's 2 we're keeping behind because we're going to do other things with them. So we had 10 that were attacking. Duh. 1 retreated. I know what I'm doing. Okay. So 4 more are going to attack at once. Oh wow, we actually get our 3rd and final hit, and we have another retreat. So that's 2 infantry, 2 cavalry that retreated. But we got all 3 hits that we needed. So Shenxi is ours. Alright, so 3 militia respond back at 2. And they all miss. Excellent. Okay, so the 106th and the 107th successfully capture Shenxi from the betraying traitorous Chinese communists, and they leave behind 2 infantry and 2 cavalry in Szechuan that can't do anything else this turn. And then there's these 2 other KMT infantry in Szechuan that haven't done anything this turn. And I'll just say it. Oh, I'll just move them now. They're going to move into Shantung in the non-combat phase, but just to keep it less confusing, we'll leave them here now. All right. So KMT goes up to 8 IPP. Hopefully we'll hit 10 before the end of this round if we're lucky. All right, so you got 2 cavalry, 3 infantry. They all have to cross rivers, so they're all attacking at um, -1 for the first round. Yeah, it's not a lot of space to roll dice here, so I guess we'll still roll it up here. All right, so cavalry is red, infantry is black. Cavalry is at 2, infantry is at 1. All right, so we get 1 hit and 1 retreat. So Japanese infantry is dead. 1 infantry has to retreat back to Kwangtung. Wow, that actually is fewer retreats than I expected. All right, so the Japanese infantry gets to fire back, and he misses. Okay, so we take the territory with 2 infantry and 2 cavalry. Yeah, so KMT goes up to 10. Excellent. Yep, so Shezwan has 2 infantry, 2 cavalry. Oh, that's right. The other non-combat I'm going to do is I'm going to move 2 infantry from Yunnan into Kwangtung. So Kwangtung has 3 infantry, Hunan 2 infantry, 2 cav, Shantung 2 infantry. Shensi has the entire 106 and 107th. 106 is currently 8 infantry, 1 mountain, 5 cavalry. Singhai 2 infantry, and that's actually where we're going to put the 2 new cavalry that we're building. And yeah, that should be everything. So that's the KMT will collect 10, going up to 12. And that'll be their turn. And now we move on to the USA. So USA, we're going to start with our 7 tech rolls. They're going to be anti-submarine warfare, improved factories, improved construction, jet fighters, long-range aircraft, heavy strategic bombers, and strategic rockets. All right. Heavy strategic bombers, that's a success. That goes up to stage 3. Long-range aircraft, that's a success. That goes, we actually complete that tech, our first one. Seems like everybody's getting long-range aircraft these days. Jet fighters, we finally, 8 turns into the game, get 1 success. That goes to stage 1. Improved construction, that's an 8, that's a success. That goes, we complete that, that's great. Improved factories, that's a 6, that's a near miss. And anti-sub warfare, that's a 5, that's a near miss. So we got 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of 7. So that's pretty good. All right, so that's great. We still have Big Blue Fleet. So let's go on. Now our next are Diplo rolls. So we're going to roll for the same 7 we did last turn, and hopefully with a little bit more success. So starting with Ireland and Norway. Nothing. And then Liberia and Mexico. Let's try that again. Sorry. There we go. That's a much better roll. Again, nothing. And then Brazil, Chile, and Argentina. And nothing. Yeah. Dice are mad at me for my poor rolling technique. Alright, well, that's okay. Alright, so now let's get to our purchases. So the US has 72 to spend. We're going to spend 61 of it. Still having trouble with the USA markers, so this UK medium armor it's currently listed under France. So that should be 55 plus 6, so 61. So we're going to buy 2 battleships. Those are going to go on to stage 3. We get 1 IPP discount on both of them thanks to Big Blue Fleet. We're going to buy a strategic bomber and an air transport. We're going to buy a militia, 2 Marine Corps, 2 transports, a medium armor, and then we're going to lend lease the UK a medium armor. So that all adds up to 61, and then we're actually going to declare war on Portugal. So that costs us 10 IPP. So then we'll be left with 1 IPP for next turn. So yeah, the only combat this turn is going to be the entire US 5th Fleet's going to go 1, 2, and attack this Portuguese TBD, except the tactical bomber and the fighter are going to invade Portugal along with this infantry and this marine coming 1, 2, 3 out of this major port in Canada. So, assuming that this entire fleet can hit this one torpedo boat destroyer, we'll be able to do that. Alright, so need some dice. Let's see. The US has 2 battleships. Roll for those first. They both miss. Great, now I have to actually look at what we have in here. Let's see, we've got 2 heavies, 2 lights, and 5 destroyers. I don't think the fleet carrier has actually an attack roll. Alright. Yeah, okay. So, that was heavy battleship. Sorry, these regular battleships attack at 6. But anyway, they missed. The heavy cruisers also attack at 6. The 2 light cruisers attack at 5. And the 4 destroyers attack at 4. Hopefully one of these can get a hit. Alright, yeah, 1. Wow, yeah. Only 1 hit, but it's enough. So we get 1 hit from our destroyer, and then his torpedo boat destroyer defends to 2. And that misses. Phew. Alright, hopefully we have a little bit more success with the land combat. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. Improved construction. Does that... I might have actually a little bit more money than I thought I did, right? Because I succeeded on, yeah, improved construction. Improved construction, as everyone knows, enables me to... I think I get 1 save an additional IPP because it's definitely stacks with Big Blue Fleet. An additional, yeah, improved construction. So I actually get -2 on the 2 battleships. So I might actually have 3 IPP saved up for next turn. I mean, yes, I definitely have 3 IPP, but do I have more than 3 IPP is the question. Is what else gets the discount? I think it's just facilities and ships, but I've been wrong before. Improved constructions. Facilities, facility upgrades, and naval units cost -1, and reduced damage from strategic bombing. Okay. Yep. So while I'm thinking about it, thanks to this new technology, excellent. The U.S. Gets 2 more IPP. These battleships only cost 4 each instead of 5, like I thought they do with Big Blue Fleet. But with both combined, they're only 4. Now let's get on to the interesting bit. So there's no terrain in Portugal. Oh yeah, this TBD is dead. Yeah, so this has a marine and an infantry attacking at 2s, and then a fighter attacking at 6, and a tactical bomber attacking at 7. Okay, good. 2 hits. Yeah, that's what I said was the tactical bomber. Anyway, so this militia is dead. It attacks back at, well, defense to 2, and it misses. So that's dead. Alright, so this is where not having the actual. Yeah, I might have to actually invest a little bit more time in getting my tokens to work. So anyway, the U.S. is supposed to go up 1, but it's not going to be automatically recorded. But that's okay. So the fighter and the tactical can't land in Portugal, so they land back on the fleet carrier. And the infantry and the Marine Corps stay in Portugal. And all these dice aren't needed right now. That should be all US combat moves. So now we'll move on to non-combat. So we're going to move this medium bomber 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to land in Texas. We're going to rail these 2 airbornes and 2 mountains from New York to San Francisco. We're going to move this Marine Corps and this infantry on this transport. Then we're going to go into Hawaii and stay in port. We're going to move the Big Blue Fleet to P-29. It's not going to be in port, but it'll be there along with this heavy cruiser and these 3 destroyers. And this tactical bomber will land on one of these fleet carriers. These 2 coastal subs are going to move into C-Zone P-29. Yeah, that's Yeah, that guy's staying there. I don't think I have anything else that even can move. Yeah, so that should be everything. Oh yeah, that's right. Before I forget, um, so the rules say that Portugal aligns to the nearest Axis power, which I believe is Italy. So Italy gets Portuguese East Africa and Angola, which means that Italy also gets. I can find one. A militia in Portuguese East Africa. So not ideal for poor Britain, but I think it is ideal for America. So we'll keep at it. Um, let's see. So I believe, yeah, these guys are gonna stay where they are. Um, actually, no, they're not. This guy is going to move 1, 2, and go on escort duty in A46. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, so that should be that. And then, yeah, the medium bomber's over here. Um, oh, shoot. Yeah, I could have done that. Oh, that's right. I forgot I have long range aircraft now. So this medium bomber can actually go 7. And I assume that means land in the Great Plains. It's not actually clear, but we'll say the Great Plains. Um, yeah, so let's get on to placing our buys. So yeah, the battleships go on stage 3. Everything else, no one's surprised. Well, at this point, no one's surprised. Everything else is going to go on the west coast. So 2 transports in port. There's a shipyard in San Francisco. We're going to build medium armor, a Marine Corps, another Marine Corps, and let's see, so it's 1, 2, 3, the air transport, and the strategic bomber. So that'll be 5 all in San Francisco together. Might actually need a card, but we'll leave it there for now in all its chaotic glory. And then this militia is gonna go and go back and lose on the Messiahs, since the last one did such a great job. And then, so I was checking that I actually had an unmolested supply path to Canada from UK home country, which is currently only in Cape Town. And it turns out I do. If I go west and loop through a whole bunch of things, I can actually make it to Canada via Hawaii, and I can make it through to Portugal through the Panama Canal. But I can't do it the other way back. So the best way to make get this medium armor to the British, because I don't want to. You know what? I guess I will put it in Canada. Yeah, we'll just do that. That seems good. All right, so put that in Canada. So we end the turn with 3 IPP, and we're at war with Portugal, which has now joined the Axis, and I believe that's everything else. U.S. doesn't control anything, so I don't have any recruitment roles. Yeah, I think. So yeah, so the U.S. we have 64 IPP base because we got Portugal now, and then we have 12 for having our home territory. So That would be 76 plus 3, so US will end our turn with 79. So US at 79, KMT at 12. And that should be it. This is Blind Camel signing out.